Hi, Sagittarius. This is going to be your reading from November 9th through the 12th. It's good for the Sun, Rising, Moon, and Venus sign of Sagittarius. It is a general reading. It might not resonate with all of you. If you want to see readings for all 12 zodiac signs, watch my sister channel, Soma Chandra Tarot, where I read for all 12 zodiac signs. If you would like to book a private reading with me, the link to my website to schedule a private reading is in the description below. All right, let's get it in. Blah. Sorry, it's early. I've only had one cup of coffee, you guys. Let's get right into it. So, the last reading I did for you, you saw yourself as the tower in the moon. And when the tower comes out, you really have a chance to tear everything down and rebuild. That chaotic, sudden shift happened for a reason to make you start a better cycle in a better place. But the moon says, like, there's hard work coming and you're very uncertain of where things are going. I kind of get the feeling that for Sagittarius, they may be in some situations where the future is very uncertain for them for the rest of November, maybe for the rest of the year in regards to a relationship or career. I think that some of you are connecting to a person or will connect to a person that has just ended a major cycle and of some kind in their life. So you're not sure where you stand with them. I think that some of you are in a pre-union phase. Just know that for this week, there is change coming and you will have to navigate very carefully. Some of you might feel as though you need to be a little slick. This week will definitely be about just being grateful right where you are in the moment and learning to trust yourself and seeing beyond the details, knowing that the future is not certain and that you may be blocked in seeing the future. Some of you may want to get readings about a cycle. What I'm getting at is what I saw in my vision for you guys is that some of you are about to start a new cycle, but you don't want to take one baby step into this new cycle until you're certain what the outcome will be like 2 years from now. Spirit's going to block you from knowing, apparently. I don't know why. I guess it's because some of you are overthinking it and you're not being mindful and present in the moment. Some of you want to cheat fate and you want to know the outcome before you manifest it all. The universe is not a tandem bicycle. If you stop pedaling, Spirit's going to stop pedaling too. And it'll just like hands off the wheel and say, let me know when you're ready to press the gas pedal and drive and be mindful of your present moment. I was like, whoa. So that was my download for you guys. And I had angels and spirits in the room. I saw things when I opened my eyes after the vision. So I know that you guys are moving towards a new powerful cycle. The first card that came out of the Oracle of the Seven Energies for you guys is the Spirit of Gratitude. This comes out when we sometimes have a lacking mindset, when we're feeling a little negative about a situation, when the truth is there's actually a lot to be grateful for. Some of the things you're experiencing, some of the losses that you're experiencing now were divine detours and blessings in disguise. So try to have a spirit of gratitude this week. And it's also important, apparently, to see beyond the ordinary. You're not meant to know. This card is about looking for synchronicities and seeing beyond the ordinary and what people are showing you in their everyday life. Some of you are trying to read between the lines with a person. You're overthinking it. See beyond the ordinary. Read between the lines. There will be some things that you're just not meant to know. But know that everything is unfolding is exactly as it should unfold at this time. That's what this card means. And a grand symphony. This is a very positive card. You will begin to create a very grand symphony. I really like the meaning of this card. She kind of got abstract and deep, Colette Baron Reed, the creator, when she created this card and the meaning. A grand symphony is about playing. If you play in an orchestra, you all sound like a group. So it's definitely going to be a week of cooperation, but it's also about defining who you are outside of the orchestra, even if you're not getting a solo, if that makes sense with that metaphor. So try to be as cooperative as you possibly can this week, but not at the expense of authenticity. You're meant to be creating a symphony. And a symphony has more than one person. You will not be a soloist this week. For each of you, that will mean something different, group dynamics and stuff. What came out of the Illumination Oracle deck? Illuminating your energy and the energy of those around you. Change is coming. Well, I know change is coming because last week y'all got the tower and the moon. This week you got the moon and the world. Dun, 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 moving towards a new cycle. The change is coming. I can't do it. Determination. It will take determination on your part or someone else's. You will need to navigate carefully. You need to know that you left quite an impression. You left quite an impression on someone or they on you. There is love in the air. This does not necessarily mean romantic love. This could even be about a job. But emotion and love is in the air. Also, children might be involved next week. So your kids and someone's kids may come into play, or a childhood memory might be important. So you left quite an impression upon someone or a situation. Just know that the change is coming with beyond the ordinary and spirit of gratitude and grand symphony. Just cooperate as best you can, be a good team player, but do what you can to be authentic, of course. Just know that you're not going to know all the details and don't get cynical in the moment. Be determined. It'll just require you to think on your feet and navigate carefully. Interesting. I'm interested in knowing how that plays out in each of your lives. But it got a little interesting and juicy with the Super Future Fortune Awesome deck. I got the fox. There's a fox in the hen house. The house, lightning, and the breakup. First of all, some of you might have problems with your car or house alarm this week. Someone may get caught sneaking out or visiting someone that they might not supposed to be. Someone might sneak out to visit you, or you think about that with them, or that happened and somebody got zapped, something struck you or a person around you out of nowhere. There was a breakup or will be as a result. So, because the house is about a visitor, the fox is about someone who's got to really tread lightly. So you may catch somebody doing something this week, or someone may catch you, or catch a person that you know. This could even be about someone that you know. And for whatever reason, you need to know this information. And so something major is about to go down, but you never really know with lightning if it's good or bad. There will be a breakup, or there has been a breakup. And I think that for some of you, that's going to lead to a pre-union phase. So here's the moon again. I am going to do a love reading, but I wanted to do a quick Celtic cross for your energy. I have the moon and the sun in the world. So your lower earth self and an ascension to your higher self. I think you guys are going to feel a little worn down. A new cycle is coming. You're just learning to trust yourself. Some of you are connecting to a Leo, a Pisces, an Aquarius, a Libra, or another fire sign. Once again, the moon. Things are veiled and hidden in moonlight for you. There could be a confusion, a vagueness, an instability. Things are not as they seem. Your intuition will be heightened. Watch out for going into a situation blind. You just might not be meant to know what's going on. The catalyst for all this is the world. So endings and new beginnings. Ascensions are possible. Make sure you don't fast track it to success. Make sure you complete every cycle that you start. Make sure other people have completed cycles before you start new cycles. Again, I can't stress enough that for a few of you, especially in regards to career and relationship, some of you will be like spending a month working at an old job while you start a new job, but your old job and your new job don't know about each other. Try to finish up one thing before you start another, and relationship as well. I think a new cycle is definitely starting for you. I think you guys are going to be doing a lot of life review this week with the world. You're paused, a little unclear of the future. What's below you is the Nine of Wands in reverse. So make sure your boundaries are in place. You or a person you connect to might let their walls down. I have the Nine and the Seven of Wands in reverse. These are both cards of I need space. I feel the need to have my boundaries and my walls up. I feel caught off guard. I feel challenged. I feel as though I need to persist, and my faith and my spiritual strength is being tested here. I noticed that both of those cards are in reverse. So a person around you might let their guard down, or this could be you. The only thing that concerns me about the Nine of Wands in reverse is that it's someone who's struggling and overwhelmed to the point where they become defensive and paranoid. It can also suggest that you give up on a situation where good boundaries just couldn't be kept and held. So you might feel a little tired this week. Deep within, recent past, Three of Swords. This could have been COVID. This could have been a triangulation. This could have been an illness even. Something was heartbreaking. Your guides are telling you, and your upper self is the sun in reverse. So definitely lighten up when you can this week. You might be operating under somewhat of a false impression. Don't be pessimistic. Don't The sun in reverse is sort of calling and an invitation to not be overly optimistic, but at the same time, don't be pessimistic either. Let your inner child come out. Watch for ego and a lack of clarity. I think that the sun will come up on something, because what's coming in for you guys middle to end of November is the Ace of Cups in the upright. So definitely a centered, open, grounded heart chakra. This cup might be handed to you by someone else, or you may hand it to someone else. You might just be handing it to yourself. This is about love, compassion, creativity, empathy, sympathy, and new relationships of some kind coming in. You see yourself as the Seven of Wands in reverse. So you do seem a little exhausted and overwhelmed. Maybe it's you that's letting your guard down despite the confusion to let something new in. In your environment, hidden factors, the Queen of Wands. So this could be you. This could be your response to your environment, Sagittarius, or this could be a person around you. You could be connecting to another fire sign. A hidden factor is you might just not know exactly what you're made of. Your courage and your confidence and your determination and your independence and your passionate magnetic social skills might be called for this week. You might shine a lot brighter to people than you think you do. If this is you, or this is a person around you that's very passionate and exciting, this looks good for relationship. It looks good for anything, and it looks good for health too. The way you're feeling, the Knight of Swords. So I don't know if you're running away from something or you're diving in like a lunatic. The Knight of Swords is he used to be my least favorite knight. That's because he is fast thinking and fast acting. He'll take a risk. This is a person that does not care whether or not they are underqualified in any way. They will be very brave and very direct. They will go out on a limb, and they're driven to succeed and action oriented. So you definitely feel maybe a little rushed. You might have tunnel vision. You might feel as though you have to take a risk and go out on a limb. You could be racing towards something or racing away from it. Some of you are connecting to an air sign. And you're ending on the star. The star is in reverse. That's okay. You know, when cards are in the reverse, we're just going through a process with it. So you might feel somewhat distrustful. You may feel as though you've lost hope or faith in some way. It's a time of healing and finding your purpose and working on being positive and motivated and totally free. You may feel the need to race in and help someone who believes all hope is lost and inspire them this week. Keep that in mind. The reason for the reading, though, is the Four of Swords overall. So seeking calm and solitude, patiently waiting to open up to something emotionally with the Page of Cups with a lot of growth potential. It hasn't quite been Judgment Day, though, yet. I think you need to learn to trust yourself, and perhaps a person you connect to is as well. I think somebody's letting their guard down with the 7 and 9 of Wands in reverse. But if you're overwhelmed and struggling, get your rest. Some of you may get sick or you're worried about it. With the sun in reverse and the star in reverse, that's actually a positive note. Like, you guys might get sick, but it's not going to be as bad as you think it is. You may recover quickly because the Queen of Wands and the Knight of Swords is there. Let's see what comes out for love. Spirit, show me Sagittarius and relationships. What is the energy between Sag and another person they are connecting to? Too many cards. This is the Light Seers Tarot, by the way. Oh, there it is. It's kind of big. The Eight of Pentacles in reverse. So feeling like you can't put a lot of work into something right now, or wondering how productive it is. This could have been a misdirected activity for the two of you. If you work around each other, you're terribly distracted by each other at work. Don't expect perfection. It's definitely a time of self-development. Okay, so how does Sagittarius see themselves in the relationship? The Nine of Cups in reverse. Oh, I don't think you're sure how much work you want to put into it because you think you might have been indulgent. Because here's the thing, the Nine of Cups in reverse can feel pretty damn good, but it's an indulgence and a materialism and like nothing is ever really good enough. This might be a relationship that you are working on because you've got nothing better to work on. It's also possible that you're not going to put work into it right now because it's almost a wish come true, but not quite. I think you're going to be getting into a spirit of gratitude. You need to. Maybe you're not happy with the way things are going. Show me the person they are connecting to. Show me the person they are connecting to. The Four of Wands in reverse. This person is in a place of transition in their life. They are not quite ready to build a foundation just yet. They may be in conflict with others. What is the challenge for Sag in this person? What is the challenge? The Ace of Cups. Well, starting a new cycle of love from the heart. The King of Pentacles in reverse. A Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn could be involved. That's a father, a married man. Someone might not be ready for a serious relationship yet. Someone could be going through a divorce. This person is either not practical and goal driven and is pretty unsupportive, or they're stubborn and they're obsessed with wealth and money and status. A little stubborn, a little set in his ways is this person, whoever he is. How is Sagittarius feeling? By the way, you guys, I will probably do an extended reading. If you feel that you need the extended for the love message to take a deeper look at your person, the link to that will be in the top of the description below. How is Sagittarius feeling? How is Sagittarius feeling? Two of Wands, Five of Pentacles. Well, you're really watching and waiting. You might be watching another person suffer, but you're not sure what you can do to help. Because I see that she's looking out the window. I think you're looking out the window really in a place where you're invested and you're going to pause and pick your path moving forward and discover more. You might feel a little isolated and lonely and worried. You're not really getting what you need. How does this person feel about Sagittarius? Or you're watching this person struggle. This person is the Nine of Swords. This person might have skin problems and they might feel insecure. I don't always hear that with the Nine of Swords. This person is really stressed out right now. Super stressed. The Chariot in reverse. You could be connecting to someone who is in the sign of Cancer. This person cannot determine the direction of where they're going right now. They may want to move or relocate and they can't. But they don't know what direction they're going. They feel powerless. Their hands maybe aren't on the wheel. They may have bad anxiety and they're worried. They might be worried that you can't come to see them or they can't come to see you. What action will Sagittarius take? The Six of Wands in reverse. Well, you're not strutting your stuff through town right now. If any of you live in a neighborhood with this person, you're going to start taking a different route to work so that they don't see you if you walk. The Six of Wands in reverse is where we do feel as though we need to keep a little bit quiet. It's about our private achievements and a personal definition of success, but you may feel as though you've fallen from grace in some way and your ego is a little bruised. But I also what I'm hearing is I don't feel the need to show off right now. What other action will you take towards this person? The Nine of Wands in reverse. Yeah, you're pretty overwhelmed right now. What do you want on a deeper level? What does Sagittarius want on a deeper level with this person? Some of you are having car problems, by the way. The Seven of Wands, you are overwhelmed. How else do you feel about this person? The Three of Cups in reverse. There has not been a reunion with this person. This could be a friend as well. It could have been a love triangle also, and you definitely don't want to do that. I think if it's a person that you're supposed to have a reconciliation with, I don't know that you want to do that. I think you feel somewhat overwhelmed, but you're not getting what you need. I'm definitely doing a extended. What action will this person take towards you? You may be willing to let your guard down if you guys can be private about it, and your feelings of being left out in the cold can be addressed. and it's not a third party situation. This person is the Ten of Swords. They've been through the shit. Death. This person has been through a painful ending. This could also be a health crisis. Well, how do they really feel about Sagittarius? What do they want on a deeper level with Sag? The World. They want an ending so that they can start a new cycle in their life. I just think this person's in transition and they're stressed out and they don't know where the hell they're going. Strength. Yeah. Leo here. This person, strength of character is called for. Being diplomatic, being strong. It's taken them strength to get to where they are right now. What is the potential outcome between Sag and this person? What is the potential outcome? The King of Wands, the Seven of Cups, the Page of Wands in reverse, and the Six of Swords in reverse. Interesting. So a Queen of Wands came out in your Celtic cross. Whoever this King of Wands is, he might be doing a hell of a lot of wishful thinking, and he has a lot of choices. He might think that opportunity is knocking, but he's waiting for it to come to him. And someone here repeats old cycles. This might be a person that you circle back to or a pattern you circle back to, Sag. You may feel as though you have some unfinished business. The Page of Wands in reverse tells me someone's going to redirect their energy and go on more of a spiritual path. And they might feel a little restless and bored. But this guy's hot. And somebody has choices. Somebody might be having a heart, doesn't want to talk to them and can't move to calmer waters. There might not be communication. This might be confusing you. You could be the King of Wands. If you're the King of Wands, you're all in, but you do seem a little bit overwhelmed. Yeah. I'm definitely going to do an extended and look a little bit deeper to see what you guys are looking at. So we've got two kings on the table. One is more about himself, and the other one is meant to be being a caretaker and very logical and practical and grounded and nurturing and stable, but he's struggling. So the problem is somebody might have a lot of love in their heart for a person who's not quite ready to commit. It looks like in between you and your person, or just you yourself, Sag, a lot of, this could all be you, by the way, a lot of overwhelm and a lot of endings, but the endings will bring the new beginnings. Yeah. If this is a health issue, take care of yourselves. All right, Sagittarius, that's your reading for the 9th through the 12th. I hope it resonates with you and I hope it helps you. Book a private reading with me if you want to work with me personally. If you feel like you need the extended reading, the link is in the description below. I'm always listening to the universe for you, Sagittarius. Take care of yourselves. I'll see you next time.